Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to give you a deadlift tip that can save your lower back. Before I get into this topic, if you guys need coaching, check out the link down below. I'd love to work with you. If you're frustrated with your results, let's get to work. All right, the deadlift. It is an easy exercise to overuse. We have the modern lifting culture, which is very obsessed with posterior chain exercises, squats, deadlifts, good mornings, RDLs, anything that puts a lot of stress, not just on the posterior chain, but mainly the lower back. One thing I've learned from coaching, and I've coached over 1,000 individuals, I can't even count how many, at least 1,000, is that the squat and deadlift aren't as easy in the real world as you see on all these social media posts. You see all these amazing things happening. People just crushing the squat and crushing the deadlift with perfect form. And it paints a picture like everything is just flowers and daisies and unicorns and butterfly farts. And it's not true at all. Nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, the squat and the deadlift are very technical. They take time to learn. There's a lot of little micro nuance involved. And in the meantime, the lower back of deadlifters and squatters is getting the living snot beat out of it. So I want to give you a real quick tip when it comes to deadlifts on how to save your lower back a little bit. Whatever protocol you're using, right? Whatever you're doing, however you're trying to maximize sets, at some point, you're going to be pushing at least one set for maximum safe quality reps. You're going to be trying to advance over where you were the last time. One thing I tell my clients is that once you get to about 6 reps on the deadlift, 6 reps or over, if you feel any lower back stress or strain at all, shut the set down and live to fight another day. Play the long game. Look at the long run. We need to be healthy. We need to stay in the gym. We need to stay in the game, especially when it comes to deadlifts. As the reps mount, as you accrue reps during a set, there are a lot of big muscle groups involved with the deadlift, the upper back, the traps, the quads, the hips, the glutes, a lot of big beefy muscle groups involved with the deadlift. The smaller muscle groups can take a beating as the reps get higher and higher and higher during a set. And one of the muscle groups that can take a beating or wear down a little bit before the others, especially if your form isn't 100% nailed down, is your lower back. So let's say you're getting to 4 reps, 5 reps, 6 reps, and your body could handle more reps, right? You could do more, but your lower back is starting to take a little bit of stress or strain, take a little bit of a beating. That's pretty normal. When you get to that point in a deadlift set, it's okay to shut it down. I want you to shut it down. If you feel any stress at all in your lower back, at about 6 reps or above, shut the set down and live to fight another day. Play the long run. Play the long game. Come back next week. When you can get that next rep easily without a lot of punishment, without it being a grinder, then take it, but play the long game. It's very easy on a deadlift to pick up cardiovascular stress where you're starting to get winded, and that's okay. There's no downside because the muscles are still working. But it's very easy to pick up lower back stress, especially if your deadlift is not nailed down. Now, I want to share one final point on deadlift form. Many people think their deadlift is in a good place. And I mean this with no disrespect at all. Most deadlifts I see need some, if not much, work. The deadlift is very much a lift of little small half inches. If your hips are up a little bit, a half inch up, it can transfer stress to your lower back. If your hips are a half inch down, it can transfer stress to your lower back. If the bar is a little bit forward of where we want it to be as you initiate a pull, it can place stress on your lower back. If it's too far buried in your shins, it can place stress on your lower back. If your hips are way up, equal with your shoulders, obviously you're going to see stress on your lower back. if you try to yank rather than standing up and yanking without bracing your core, it's going to place stress on your lower back. The point here is that you really should consider getting form help. I'm always here to help for free. You can always go over to my Instagram at Ben the Barman and share your deadlift video, or join the Team Massive Discord, which is linked below. It doesn't cost you anything. You can get weekly form checks. I'd be happy to look at your deadlift for free. But always remember that. Deadlift, play the long game. Play the long game. There's no shame in the long game. Live to fight another day. Once you get to about 6 reps on a deadlift set, if you feel any lower back stress at all, shut the set down. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.